checks, big deposits. I got it.
Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'ma bop something. Fire on me, I'm Glock busting. Got rich, then I went broke. Bounce back like good dope. Bad times I kick those. Mama told me don't trust hoes. When a boss talk, you don't speak. Keep niggas on a long leash. Money coming, they gon' creep. Step on niggas like long feet. Stuff money in my tube socks. Right back when the work drop.
Probably never want that song to stop.
Yeah, man.
That song go hard.
That's out to Miguel, man. That song
It's just like he starts
That's-
spitting really right with
That's
it.
Miguel's song?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the second time you said that.
Man, nah, that ain't Miguel's song, man.
There it is, man.
Yeah.
That's Miguel's song.
My phone
Yeah.
song.
What up, DJ?
Hey, y'all.
I did,
My
I did
phone, I
that song.
overslept, man. I overslept, Paul.
I ain't trying to make joke or nothing, but your phone was cloudy.
What I
I can
missed?
still sleep.
Hey, wipe off your phone screen, bro. You like it's good volume in your house.
Right.
Big banks, big deposit.
Hey, that song go hard. Hey, that's
Oh, yeah.
something that's something they can use on, like, you know what I'm saying, like power and stuff like that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change the beat, tweak the beat a little bit.
Yeah, tweak it a little
Same
bit,
bars,
like
keep the
in
same
power,
bars.
yeah.
But you know who you should be listening to?
Money and Violence. Remember that show, Money and Violence?
Yeah.
Man.
Had to go tough for that.
OJ
Hey,
the
that's
Juice
my
Man.
show.
He said OJ the Juice Man.
Okay.
OJ the Juice Man.
No Hook.
I don't know
Google
what's
that
on my
song.
phone.
No Hook is the best.
Okay.
Hey,
Get something like
young
beat
juice
on.
man, young juice man. That was my favorite part.
Oh yeah, that's my guy, man.
Yo. Welcome to Triple A Sports. We are your hosts. That's D80, that's Reggie, that's DJ, that's Teran. And we got Big Chicken in the background. C5 and Miguel are not here with us tonight. We can't have everybody every night, but we try to get up and show up and do our best and represent and carry on the legacy. How y'all brothers doing tonight?
Good,
I'm good, man.
I'm good this way, man. Living
Man,
life, but
Not the best.
Man, I'm happy, bro. I want to start it off like this. Listen, I know we counted your team out at some point in the season, Teran, bro. But listen, bro, you ain't supposed to be showing up on here with no. That's a nice hoodie. I ain't gonna lie, but
I can't believe you still got it.
hey,
No,
man,
that hoodie's fresh as hell. Y'all tripping, man.
they tripping, man. I had this hoodie for what, 6 years now, too?
Man,
Oh wow.
Still
wow. I can't believe you still got it.
Yeah, dude.
It looked new.
it look new. He don't get to wear it that much. He been hiding it in his closet.
No, I got an Andre Reed jersey that I never really wore, but I want to wear it someday in public.
Man, I want a Don BB jersey.
Yeah, I forgot all about him.
That's Karan's favorite player.
Hey, he used to get stuck, man, but he was hard.
Don BB was the best, man.
That dude, you talking about who got hit hard? That dude got hit hard and still played every game. I don't know how he did it. You talking about? I know he had many concussions, man. Especially when he played the Steelers. When they played the Steelers had their way with Don BB, man. This dude still played though.
I hate this.
Yo, that's wild. So anybody got anything they want to bring up? Anything happened before we jump into our first topic?
Yes, me. I want to talk about Embiid. Do y'all think it's about time to move on from him?
Who the Sixers?
Mm-hmm.
You would never get value for like equal value.
That's true.
You moving on, you got to blow it up.
That's true. I'm asking that because it's like, you know, you can't deny his talent. You can't say like he's not the one or two best centers in the league or even a top 5 player. We know that, but what's his 8th year in the league, 9th year, and it's just like he cannot stay fucking healthy, bro. And they've had a lot of players there. They've had a lot of all-star talent there aligned with him, and it's like, man.
I mean, I do like Maxey though as a run man, number 2. Like
I do too, because he's young and he's fast. I like that too. But I'm like Embiid, bro. Like, man.
I mean, that's a tough one.
You be blowing it up, and I think you're too early to blow it up. Don't get me wrong, dudes. We gonna just act like we ain't. We quickly forgot how much Embiid has been hurt a lot in his career. Because when he's there, he's like amazing. You almost hope that Zion even can play a little bit as much as Embiid plays, but I think you give it one more year, and you give it one more run, and if you don't get nothing, then I think it's about time you keep Maxey, build around Maxey, and ship Embiid and get as much as you can get in possible return. Because Embiid will get you 1, maybe 2 All-Stars.
I think I'd rather go draft picks at that point.
And we don't know his contract situation. Maybe Embiid may want to leave. You know, it may not be a situation where Philadelphia gets to make that decision, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's he might, again, they were thinking about even this off season. If Philly didn't do anything, what about Embiid leaving? And it's a big speculation about him not wanting to be there. So again, you know, we got to play this thing on both sides. Philly I don't think they hold all the leverage in this one.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. As far as the leverage, because he's Embiid.
Right. All right, so we can revisit this topic because it is part of our NBA talk for today. Let's jump into the quick things we got going on with college football. Today was National Signing Day, so I'm gonna let Big Chicken take us into our first topics of the day.
Ohio State, baby.
Well, as he said, it is National Signing Day.
Yay!
J.J. Smith is going to be a monster as early as next year.
You said as early as next year?
Early as next year.
Committed to where?
The Ohio State.
Okay, the receiver.
Yeah.
So Jeremiah Smith. Okay, yeah, Jeremiah Smith. All right, yeah. Dude, old boy is a bad young man. And with that talent, I can't help but feeling like with all this talent that they've signed and went out and paid for, I keep feeling like disappointment is just like right there. You know, like when you try, like when the Lakers went and got Gary Payton, Karl Malone, and everybody else, and everybody like, with all this talent, they should not lose. And they lost.
Wasn't that the year Kobe was going through his trial, though?
Kind of like how Philadelphia did some years ago, the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like how the Rams did the year before that.
And I agree with that to a point, but maybe I'm being biased, but I don't think Ohio State, I think they're cool. Like, if the quarterback position is cool, I mean, everybody got Georgia as number 1, but Georgia lost a lot. Somebody got to tell me why Georgia should be 1 over Ohio State based on who they got returning.
Wait. First question is, are we I know it's National Signing Day, but are we talking about which class are we talking about? Are we talking about the class that's going to come in now, or the class that's signed to? This is
the actual. Today was the last day of that class that's coming in next year. So today was a technical last day of it all.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I wanted to make sure because I'm like, man, hold up. I thought we got some I thought we got like 2 folks from Bama or whatever, but this is something different. Okay.
Yeah. This is just the high school kids.
This high school kids.
I think that Ohio State, the coach, whoever's going to be the coach this season, I think that he may be from the outside looking in, be on the hot seat. But I think he got a pretty easy job this year.
You think? Well, Michigan's going to lose a lot. So if we're basing it off of Michigan,
yeah, they're going to beat the brakes off of fucking Michigan this year.
What?
Yes, they're gonna beat the smokes off them.
I mean,
Oh wow!
Yeah, bro. They're gonna
Man,
beat
they better.
on them.
I'm
They're
hearing.
gonna
Okay.
beat on them for sure.
I mean, they should, but
They are.
let's wait. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, I would thank whoever said that. Thank you for their wisdom, sir. That-
Michigan
'cause-
is going through a hard shit right now. They down bad, bro.
They were supposed to be down bad last year with all the sanctions coming down
I
and
mean-
Harbaugh getting suspended, and they rolled on. You know what I'm saying? They
brought back like a lot of talent, so we knew that. I mean, that was just the media trying to make every game exciting.
No, I
as
get
far
it.
as Michigan being down.
It's just reverse racism from Reggie. I get it. He's trying to play mind tricks. See? Okay. I ain't falling for this shit, Reggie. Good.
Listen,
about it,
was
though.
it last week or the week before? I said it then. Ohio State is going to beat the shit out of Michigan this year.
All right.
I'm
But
telling
think
you.
about it. Coming out of 2020, Michigan had one of the worst years ever. 21, everybody was saying the same thing. Ohio State, they should beat them down, kill them. They lost. We don't
Rival
know.
games, man.
I can't see it, man. Ohio
Cats
State.
played Cats
and
play their
Michigan-
hardest, man. The rival games, you can't never say what's gonna be in a rival game.
I think it's a little mental too right now in Ohio State head. They got to get out. Like that softness is in their head.
Listen, if Michigan beats Ohio State, he got to be college.
Oh
coach.
yeah, he definitely in the hot seat.
Oh, he's
he
fired.
gone. He gone. If he lose this year, he gone. It's
He's
no.
fired.
I would say
It's
so.
a wrap.
But do you really think that Michigan can pull this off with a rookie coach?
Yes.
I don't know. Let me see how they look next year. Like the team develop.
I've seen Ohio State be the number one team in the country and have Michigan unranked and get their ass beat.
When?
Was that Bianca Batuka ran all over him?
Yeah, this is way back in the day.
Oh, I thought you were recent history. I'm say,
Oh
man,
no, I'm sorry. No, I'm just that's not what I meant. I'm just talking about the history of it. So I can never go into a season like, oh, we about to kill. Like I just don't do it, man. Even though I hope Michigan never scores a fucking point, but I just know it's one of them games that anything can happen, man.
I mean, I agree with y'all because last season on paper, Ohio State, if you look at their talent, it looks like they're going to beat Michigan. I will admit that. But I just can't see Michigan after all this shit they're going through without this coach, and them being on the hot seat like that. I can't see them doing it. I just can't.
Now, granted, if they get like sanctioned and lose scholarships and stuff, yeah, okay, then that's a different level of playing field.
Because they lose their quarterback and they running backs too, ain't they?
I mean,
They're
Edwards
keeping
back.
Edwards.
Oh, Edwards back? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Corum was that beast, man. I'm sorry.
Edwards gonna be a better pro. Well, at least potentially in the right system. I don't know.
Who we got next with Chicken?
Next up, we got Bill O'Brien already trying to leave.
What I've heard though is I don't know how true it is, but I heard his kid wake up with seizures like every day.
Yeah, his kid is severely autistic and dealing with some other stuff, and so I mean, come on, like
he been knew that though.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mean going like leaving the team or going to the NFL? Or what?
No, he's going to Boston College offering him the job.
But I heard like the specialist is in Boston, like
their doctor they go to is in Boston.
Yeah. Listen, it's still not far. This is New England. It's not far.
That's tough on Ohio State, man. That's hard to hear.
I can hear the sarcasm.
No, I'm being serious. I know I don't sound like I'm serious right now, but I'm dead serious like that because they were planning on him resurrecting the quarterback position at Ohio State, right?
I still trust
they need a strong personality to stand up to Ryan Day, and that's why Ryan Day got him because he needed someone who he knew he could listen to because the respect level was there, and someone to take the play calling duties with the experience because Ryan Day likes to run as close to pro offense as you can get.
If he leaves, watch.
I was thinking of it more of a quarterback development situation than. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, because Ryan Day normally worked with the quarterbacks and Corey Dennis.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I thought that Bill O'Brien was going to be doing that now because, of course, from the past couple of prospects, I mean, last couple of offerings that we've seen Ryan Day give us.
You're right. You know
right. So I would have thought that Bill O'Brien would be the one taking that too.
Yeah.
You know, so but him not being there puts Day back in that spot. So I'm now expecting that to be a not so plus on Ohio State. Sorry.
Here's my wait. Here's my only pushback real quick to what you just said, and I'm being an asshole and facetious with this, is that don't forget old boy from Bama made it like Bill O'Brien didn't know shit about nobody if they could play quarterback or not. Remember, because he was going off talk about, the former offensive coordinator told me I shouldn't. Am I sure I'm a quarterback? I don't want to play something else. So
I mean, look, a broke clock is right 2 times a day.
I mean, let me push back on that though. And I understand what the dude, but I understand what he was talking about. But Bryce Young won Heisman. Can you hear me?
You say what?
Hold on. Oh, Bryce Young.
He said Bryce Young won the Heisman.
That's true, and I agree with you. So I don't want to hate on him. I mean, he's won with Tom Brady. He's won with Bryce Young. So what are we doing? He even had a decent season with the Texans, and then he just kind of lost control of the organization, or they all rebelled against him. He lost his team.
We put too much power and too much responsibility in these coaches' hands. We think that the coach is what makes these motherfuckers win. It's the talent.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man, you gotta have an organizer of talent. Like you got to.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Penn State.
That's true, but you can't win with any old body though, especially not in college. You got to
I'm struggling with that, Reggie, man. I'm really because I hear what you're saying, and I agree to a degree. But man, when you actually see good coaches coach, when you see the impact, it's unlike anything else, man. So I think it's both.
I mean, I agree. I mean, coaching does have a lot to do with it, but you can't at the college level. You can't take no fucking bums and win shit.
No,
I don't care how good of a coach you is. You know what I'm saying? You got
to prove it.
But Reggie, we just talked about. Okay, say for example, Michigan had loaded teams when they had Lloyd Carr, and even when they had that one loaded team that they came back when they had Mike Hart and they had the Chad Henne was the quarterback, and they had the receivers. Everything, and that's when they lost to Appalachian State or whoever it was on that block punt, and then a whole bunch of other stuff, and that got them fired. Same with Philip Fulmer, same with old boy that's at Ole Miss now when he was at USC, and Sarkisian when he was at USC too. Like you can have the talent, but if that coach, that leader, because you still leading young men that are lost, if that leadership is not there to keep them Eagles in check. And to be able to keep everything afloat and running right, you can't win. You can have all the talent in the world. If you ain't got a good head coach, just like they both go hand in hand.
I mean, that's true, but how many teams in Appalachian? How many years in Appalachian State do that?
Hold on, I can't understand what you're saying.
I mean,
yeah.
I said, how many years? How many teams in Appalachian State do that?
They've done it once before, but that was years later. They've done it after that, but that was years later. And I mean, Michigan lost. Listen, but Michigan lost more games that season. They were loaded. They were like the number one team going into that season.
Hey, I mean, listen, it's not foolproof, but like I said, you gotta have the recruits. I mean, yes, y'all making a point, but Alabama has been having everybody for years, and you see the results.
But they had to go.
Yeah, they did, but they was also paying too.
Yeah, I'm saying like Jim Harbaugh proved it last year. You could take a talented roster with elite coaching. I mean, Michigan didn't have the best roster.
No, they didn't. They didn't have the best roster,
but they was more coached up. Like you give Harbaugh Ohio State team last year. The last couple years, he probably got 3 titles.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, perfect example going on DJ. What DJ said. Let's look at Ohio State defense. They had a lot of talent. They didn't have the right coaches in place, and when they got Jim Knowles, like he turned that defense around.
Listen, a couple different plays. We would be talking about Ohio State defense this year being one of the best defenses ever. A couple plays different, and we both
The game of inches.
because their defense was solid this year. The
Yes,
defense
because
was the
Jim
best thing about
Knowles. But so I mean, if he's legitimately leaving because of his family and wanting to be there, and plus, he's a coordinator now. He's got a chance to be the head coach. Like
Right.
that's a promotion. It might be a lesser university, but it's a promotion, and it's a chance to be the head coach of a university that's in your hometown where you actually were born and raised and grew up at, went to college at. I mean, not that school, but went to college in the area and everything else. So I think if the man gonna take it, he's got good enough reasons. And everybody at Ohio State was pissed off when they first got him, so they should be pissed off he leaving.
Oh, I was happy, man. I thought he would do good, but
I thought he'd do good too. I mean, I've been hearing Chip Kelly name floated as a replacement.
And we gonna get to that.
I just think that Chip Kelly's name keeps getting thrown into things because he's an offensive-minded coach. I don't personally like him, and I don't think he's the best coach, but he is an offensive coach. So
we got on
what we got next,
conversation of Chip Kelly. Let's talk about him talking to the Seattle Seahawks as the offensive coordinator.
I was about to say, because y'all think, Chip Kelly, he's the shit to the UCLA. I tell you that.
He's leaving there. Like, even if he don't coach nowhere, he may be TV job or something.
Right.
He done with UCLA.
I wouldn't stay there either. That's a bad situation for him, especially with them going to the Big Ten. You know you're going to get your ass blown out going over there.
Yeah.
I mean, what I don't understand, UCLA could be a great job. I mean, the high school talent just in LA alone is enough to get to a top 25 team.
The school is not focusing on football. They're not.
It's the basketball school.
Yeah, they're not appropriating the funds for your program, sir.
A lot of times, too, I think that the best talent in LA, a lot of times they want to leave LA for good reason. Sometimes they stay, but a lot of times they go up the coast or Kansas, Arizona, places like that because that gangbang life there is for real.
Yeah, they've been leaving big time. They've been leaving in Florida. So
yeah,
right.
What I've learned is that a couple things play into the factor of that. One, UCLA is not putting the resources towards football like they need to, and for two, the state of California, the kids don't prioritize football the way that they used to in the 90s and early 2000s and even in the 80s. They've gone away from it. And the participation numbers are extremely down. Not only that, I believe they're taking away tackle football in the state of California until you can't play tackle football no more until, like, I believe 12 years old, 11 or 12 years old.
I agree with that. That's the smartest thing you could do.
I think probably in the next 50 years, the sport of football is not going to be the same anyway.
Good.
That's crazy.
It does cause injuries a lot.
Yeah. I'm a Neanderthal with it, but I feel that there's a reason why they get paid all this money. It's dangerous. So you don't get paid all this money just to go out there and play something that's easy. If that was the case, it was easy and safe. We all could go do it. It's a dangerous sport, and that's why you get paid the big bucks. And there's no risk, no reward. If you're afraid of getting hurt, you probably should go focus on being a basketball player or a baseball player. Because hell, the biggest thing is we all of us have played football at one point in time. And we've all learned this one thing. The biggest thing that's going to ever get you hurt playing this sport is playing it scared. Playing it scared is going to get you injured and hurt more than anything. Or playing reckless, but playing scared to get you more messed up quicker than anything else. So my brother's saying is responsibly and mature and extremely mature right for kids at a young age that as much as I don't want to see it happen, it does make sense and it's safer for the kids. But on a higher level, hell no. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
I have to disagree because not all of them make a lot of money. But you know what I think that they should probably do and would solve most of the injuries? I think if you either take the helmet and the shoulder pads away or make them where they're not like weaponized. I know I'm not saying it right, but like a weapon. I think that less injuries will happen. A whole lot.
I don't know, man.
What you mean take them away? What you mean take them away?
All right. Okay.
Like,
You mean use them in a different way?
Yeah. Like make it different. Make it not as so hard. Like, you know what I mean? Make it where it just protect your eyes and your face and like pad it, but not just like
It's basically rugby.
Basically, yeah, it's basically rugby at that point.
Kind of.
Yeah, but
I like my violence, man. I grew up wanting to sit there and blast cats and smash cats and sit there. You hear the crowd go, "Oh!" Then I get up and I'm dizzy and probably got a concussion and I don't know no better at that time.
But how many lawsuits and stuff can you pay for?
Hey, listen again. Even when you say they don't make a lot of money, the minimum due make more than $300,000 a year.
Like I'll say this, man. And I never thought I would ever have this position of thought. Like if I ever have a son, he's not playing football.
Right. That's a fact. That's right.
It's just not happening. I'm just not gonna let it happen. Now, if he gets older and decides, hey, this is what he wants to do, okay, go for it. You know, have at it. You got my full support, 110%. But as far as baptizing my kid into this culture, fuck that.
Oh, DJ in the background. My bad.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one.
Well, we got we're gonna save Super Bowl and all that stuff for last, Manny. So we want to go to, I don't know, NBA, then we'll go to news.
Uh-oh.
Well, start off with the NBA. Today is the trade deadline. Coming up is the trade deadline.
What day is the trade deadline? What day?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
3 p.m. tomorrow.
Can I just ask a question real quick? I just got a question for y'all. Y'all listening?
Yeah,
we listening.
Okay, so did y'all see what Klay Thompson did today? What he said, not today, but what he said the other day?
No.
Nah.
Okay, so the trade deadline is tomorrow, right? This Negro comes out and says, "I'm not feeling like myself. Like now I'm bench. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know if I got it."
He don't want to be traded.
Right. So he just pretty much tanked any kind of value that he would have got being traded. And I'm thinking, like, I could not understand why he would come out and just say that. Because he got benched last week.
Right.
Man, he got mad. Yeah, he got mad just recently. Like when they won that one game, he got benched.
Yeah, and now that he said this, and I'm thinking, like, well, most NBA players don't come out and say, "Oh yeah, I'm diminished, I'm falling." But that's why he said it, because he don't want to get. And I'm thinking, like, man, what a fucking genius move, especially if he was starting to hear some rumblings or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just thinking that y'all think that that's something that he would. Do you think that he really did that?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's from Northern California anyway.
I would hope he didn't though. Like, just a competitor, and like, I would hope he. That's not the reason.
But he said it. He said that my skill. He like I hate to admit it, but I'm coming off the bench, man. I'm not who I was. Like, but I just never heard nobody say it.
He was tanking his value on purpose so other teams would sit there see not only physically is he not looking himself, but even mentally. And he might have did that and still mentally think he can, but he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, that's some light skin. That's some light skin shit.
Yeah.
But listen. What to me though, he still has value to me, but he's just not a starter. But you can't tell me that you won't want him to come off the bench, be like your 7th, 8th man.
Yeah, but he's paid. But he's
On
paid.
the
He's got a max contract.
Paid starter.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, if you take him on, you're not getting another probably another all-star unless you already got one.
If I'm a team like Boston, who looking for to get over the hump, add him in like a Ray Allen type of when he got.
He'd be
You
perfect
can't
with
afford
Boston.
it though. You got 2 max contracts on your
Yeah,
squad already.
he get paid too much money. Yeah,
you can't.
I'm just
unless you're getting rid of Tatum.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying that's the only way you can afford it.
How much he make?
$43 million. This is last year's contract.
Woo! Oh my God! It's time to go. First thing smoking.
But that's Patrick Mahomes money, dog.
He robbing them.
Well, then he don't got nobody.
Well, that's what I was trying to say because I just think that they was trying to trade him, but not say it like that. And so he coming out like, oh man, I ain't got it, So other teams ain't like trying to entice the Warriors to do it because I think the right situation come along, they'll ship his ass out. But now that he take this value, if that's what he did, it makes sense. I agree with
you on one hand. He probably did do that for that reason. But where I disagree with you at is he didn't have to do that shit because ain't nobody giving your ass that but him.
Value was already tanked.
Right. Facts.
Motherfucker probably said, "Oh, this the end of your contract too." Oh,
the only way you take him if you tank it, I can see somebody needing to move some heavy price contracts to more free up themselves for free agency coming up and whatnot, and then you take that contract on if you want to free yourself up and help the Warriors in the process by also being able to free cap space up because you got somebody or you got some players on your roster you need to pay next year. That's the only way I can see somebody taking that big of a contract
from him.
Yeah.
And so next year
I'll tell you this. Hold on, wait. What about this though? Because I thought about that a little bit, right? I think if it's on the other team, if they're thinking about, okay, let's say if they want to win, but they probably don't want to win like now, they don't have to win the ship now. They could just win a couple games, sell a couple tickets, Klay Thompson, he'll that kind of a name, it'll still revitalize the city to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, you'll fill seats and you can still lose at the same time. Yeah.
But hold on, wait. But because they don't like Wiggins either out there no more. So what if they like, look, you trade us whatever, we'll give you Klay and we'll throw in Wiggins too because we don't like him. Boom, go there. We'll take y'all whoever. You take that $40 million contract and Wiggins and maybe somebody else too. I can't think of the name right now that they want to get rid of, but don't want to say it. I think the Golden State Warriors were willing to make a deal. I just believe they were, and I still think Wiggins gonna be gone, but that's another story.
So would you trade? So let me ask this then while we at there. So is Dre open for business too? Dirty Dre?
He been open for business, but listen, he don't even get paid that much. Ain't nobody gonna give you that for him. Nothing. He's a problem.
What Barkley called him a couple years ago?
Triple single.
Triple single.
Triple single.
You ain't getting nothing for him.
That is not right.
Nothing. He's 34 years old too?
Man, Golden State's in a bad position. And they're beating Philly right now by 3 points, but okay, whatever.
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
Shout out to C5 while we doing this this NBA talk. Shout out to C5.
Don't feel bad for Golden State though, because they're very good at drafting. Don't forget.
That GM gone. That GM gone who built that team. Yeah, he gone.
Yeah.
Well, this all bad because a few years ago, they just won the finals. They just won that bitch with some young talent.
Yeah, but Wiggins ain't the same Wiggins anymore, man. He right. Back then he was shooting lights out. Now he's not. He's barely averaging 10 points, 12 points a game.
None of those dudes are. Jordan Poole is not the same guy he was when he was on the Warriors.
No,
yeah, for this season he's been shooting 12 points a game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's not. I mean, you went from 12 points. Well, last year, not last year, the year they won the championship, and I don't quote me, but I think he was at like 27 a game. Like he was up there, like 25, 27 a game.
He was All-Star game.
He was.
Yes.
You talking about 2021, 2022, right?
Yeah, when they last won the championship.
He was at 17 points.
I
was
thought,
also
he was
the-
7.
wasn't he?
I thought he was higher than that. Maybe hold
You
on.
had
I think his
seven.
playoffs. I think his playoffs are really high. if I'm
Yeah,
not
look at
wrong.
his look at his playoffs. Whatever it was, shit, fuck, he was high.
Even during his playoffs, he was at 16 points.
Shut up.
I know he made the All-Star team this year, though.
But he was hooping though. I don't care what he averaged. He was
Right,
fucking
he was
playing.
balling. Yeah, he was
fucking
balling.
playing.
Yeah.
And when
What we
Steph
got
Curry
next,
was out,
Big Chicken?
he was hooping too.
Next, you got to talk about. We talked about Draymond. Let's talk about one of the people who caused the injury of Embiid, and how Embiid's currently out, and we don't know how long he's out for.
Man, I don't, like I said, it may be time for Philadelphia to pull that trigger on him.
Oh gosh. I don't know, man. I don't
This
think
picture
so.
is worth 1,000 words.
Found out. I was like, let me make sure this is the right time.
You can't pull the trigger though, man. Like
He's getting like Odin, like Greg Oden at this point.
Oh, don't even do it.
The disrespect is just real, Reggie.
Right. That was
No. I'm not comparing him. He's definitely a million times better than him.
yeah.
But with the injuries, I don't think Odin's African. He's definitely African. But the size, the skill set, the touch.
I don't think his skill set gonna diminish if you just because of a torn was it meniscus or whatever it is.
I mean,
I just think what you're saying is you have a valid point as far as if you're trying to say like, hey, his injury history may prevent him from being a future great player. If that's what you're trying to say, then yeah, I hear that. And if that's the case, I don't know. But he seemed fine and dandy to me when he's on the court balling. And truth be told, I don't think it was Joel Embiid's injury history that held the Philadelphia 76ers back. I think that was other forces behind that, man. And
to me, he's
one of those forces just got another job.
Oh, Doc.
He's the common denominator to me because they've put a lot of players around him, and I'm not saying that he's underperforming because he's definitely shining. When he's even 70% healthy, you can't fucking stop him. You can't fucking stop him. But at the same time, bro, he's always fucking hurt. He's always hurt. His first 2 years in the NBA, he was hurt both fucking seasons. He's been hurt every year, and it's just like, I don't know. We know they're not going to win.
We'll see in 4 weeks.
Yeah, I wish the best for him, and I want to see him succeed, but it's just like, damn, bro.
I just couldn't pull the trigger and trade him.
Man, me neither. At least not right now.
Nah, give him another year. Give him another season. If he gets hurt next season, just say hell with it, and then you ship him out after that season. So really, 3 more. You give him 2 more years, but really it's a year to see if he stays healthy, and then you're good. But if he goes to the next season and gets another major injury, it's time to cut your losses and cut him while he got some value.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the only reason why I say trade him now while he's at his most value.
Hey, Reggie, I'm glad you're not the GM of my team, bro, because listen, I twist my ankle, Reggie, like, this motherfucker gotta go.
But y'all minimize what he's going through because it's every fucking season.
We're not, man. It's not. Those aren't the reasons why the 76ers aren't winning, man. I hate to say it. I'm sorry.
I'm about to look him up right now.
Reg, I get your thinking though, Reggie. Like, it makes sense what Reggie's saying, but you can't give it to Embiid. You can't trade him.
He is Embiid, though. No doubt.
No, wait. You trade him. Trade his ass. They get a championship wherever you go. You're gonna be the worst GM ever in life. You ain't gonna be able to step out your house.
You ain't gonna never get another GM job
ever. They'll be booing you every time they mention you. You're gonna be Jerry Cross without the championships.
You know how Philly fans is. You better leave.
But look, though,
facts.
Listen, it all depends on what you get for him. Because do you realize what you can get for him?
Okay.
But
I agree. I think you trade him. I just
You
don't
better
think you trade him this
Herschel
year.
Walker that shit.
I mean,
Listen, I'm looking at his career games, right? The games he played each season. I'm about to read it to you, right? 31, 63, 64, 51, 51, 68, 66, and 34.
That sounds like a good
Well,
career
the
to me.
61s aren't that bad for a big man of his size and everything. I could live with him playing 60 plus games. A lot of those are rest and other minor injuries. But the lower numbers than that, the 50s, the 30s, all that other stuff is no bueno. Plus, he sat out his whole, because technically he sat out the whole entire first year.
Yeah.
It's just a
I mean, it
problem,
happened.
man. And he's so fucking tall. Them leg, knee, ankle injuries ain't no good.
Hey, trade him for Wimbiana.
I would. Right now, I would.
Man, they ain't
Listen,
letting
the
that
Spurs
boy
are
go.
never getting rid of Victor.
But Pop,
Let's
he
get it
ain't no
honest.
fool. Pop ain't no goddamn fool. He ain't gonna let you do that. He like,
He
I'm
ain't
not
gonna have
getting
no
another
choice. That
$4.
GM is not trading him. The
Yeah,
GM is
no,
not trading their
Wemby,
biggest asset.
He's concrete in San Antonio right now, man. Nope.
Yeah, he gonna
Ain't
probably
gonna
be there
happen.
till he about 35.
Yeah.
All right. What we got next, Big Chicken?
Next, we
National
got
champion.
Kyrie talking about the Nets' big three.
Oh gosh.
C5, not C5, but DJ need to clean his phone screen off.
no, it's my camera messed up.
Oh,
My
okay.
fault. Work been hectic, man. Keep calling me.
Yeah, we understand, bro. We understand, bro. My bad.
But yeah, it's my camera. My camera messed up. I done dropped the phone too many times.
Hey, so
Yeah, man.
DJ, did you get a chance to see what was that C5 dropped that in the group, or was that Turan?
Turan.
What Kyrie said
Draw what?
about? So I think C5 dropped it in the group. It was about Kyrie talking about how he was going back over the history in Brooklyn. He was like, "Yeah, if I wouldn't have got hurt, if KD foot wasn't on the thing, and if we would have whatever case, James wouldn't ask for a trade, would we have won it all, and would we still all be in Brooklyn?" And I was like, if had you not said the shit you said and everything else that follows into it too, it's a lot of things that went wrong with Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah.
He's taking weeks off for stupid shit that don't even got nothing to do with his ass.
Yeah, like Kyrie, whatever.
If I was James Harden, I would have did too.
Yeah. And then he went to Philly and it didn't work in Philly. So, now he's with the Clippers and they got the number 1 seed, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Second last night.
I think the difference though between like with all three of them, none of them is like they all can hoop, but none of them like that alpha.
Exactly.
Kawhi alpha, so it can work in the Clippers. Kawhi, he has showed you he can bring stuff together.
But he's not. He's the alpha. He's the alpha on the court, but he's not an alpha in the locker room, though.
But we don't really know that.
His
personality, he don't show it to the media, but we don't really know how he is in that locker room.
Well, his teammates have all said it. They said he's a great guy, but he's just it's him and KD are almost of the same thing. They're just, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna lead you by how I play, how I think, but they're not that guy that like gathers. They're not leader. They're leader of man by the action. So they're more like you're your best soldier to send out there to go fight for you. But they're not the guy to rile up the troops. They're not the guy to get everybody to fall in like when they're losing faith for everything else. We know Kyrie's not. But Boston was like, this motherfucker gotta go. They got rid of him quick.
I think what DJ trying to really say is that all three of the people, James Harden, Kyrie, and motherfucking Kevin Durant, all three of them motherfuckers is bus riders. They're not bus drivers.
Yeah, basically. And like
so that's what we're saying about KD. I'm agreeing with him. I'm also saying that Kawhi gets credit. He was kind of like giving Kawhi credit for something that's not true. He was never the bus driver in San Antonio. And even when he got to Toronto, Kyle Lowry and other guys were the bus drivers. And he just sat there, was a guy who was like the best player on their team, but they already had leadership and everything else established. He just was the most talented guy out there.
But the way I look at it and why I say Kawhi was the bus driver, you're right. They had an established team, but they couldn't get over the hump. They could never beat LeBron, all that other stuff. He got them over the hump. Being the best player, that gives you that. He didn't have to go join a team like Kevin Durant did, like James Harden did, like Kyrie did. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he ain't joined other stars, like how KD joined Golden State.
Like
It was never looked at his team.
I used to feel like that about Steph Curry too, but I don't no more because I see that he don't need nobody else. He just gonna be like, look, no matter what, we're gonna win. You do this, and we're gonna win. We don't need nobody else.
Okay. Well, you've rested your case. What we got next, Big Chicken?
Well, we're out of NBA talks, but we got to talk about the new ESPN, Fox, ABC, and CBS trying to combine to make a big sports package program.
Yeah. And I was wrong on that. It's actually Warner Bros, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I was wrong on that. Yeah, I don't know who our Warner Brothers own, so they all could be under one conglomerate. I just don't even know.
Fox put pressure on them. Oh, it was Fox with them? Never mind. All right, sure. Do it.
Well, hey, old boy said it. I don't know if y'all watch or hip to it. I have to put y'all on to it. Minister Sports podcast. That's what the former Buckeyes receiver coach, Zach Smith, the one that he got in trouble. His podcast is pretty dope, but he made a very good thing. He said all they did was all these networks realized cable TV was a sinking ship, and they all jumped off and started their own streaming services and everything else. And then all this is bringing your ass back to cable TV, where we used to get all of this all at one time in the same place, and this is all this is. What's up, CL?
I didn't even know y'all was really live, but hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
So that's all they did was just bringing cable TV back and have all that stuff. I mean, I'm not mad at it because I think everybody said the biggest thing is it's all sports: football, basketball, baseball, and I think baseball was one of the biggest things. A lot of people were complaining that they can't watch.
Yeah, but what does Warner Brothers own in relation to baseball?
TBS and TNT. They own both of those. So I don't know if that.
Well, I know TBS shows baseball.
Yeah, they got baseball.
So that's where maybe Fox and ESPN getting a chance to get back into it because they're combining the shared streaming things.
Most baseball team, the biggest baseball team own their own networks. You know what I'm saying? They have their own distribution channels, so you wouldn't be getting those games. I don't understand. I don't know. I guess we got to see.
I'm not trying to go back to cable, man. I like the freedom of streaming.
I'm still into it. I want somebody to put me on.
Hey, I told you I got you, man. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready now.
$25 a month.
Yeah. But yeah, this would be interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be good to have it kind of localized to one app, but all that means is just one more damn app to pay for.
Right.
But I only use my YouTube TV for sports. I don't watch nothing else on it.
But it ain't gonna matter if they keep putting stuff on Prime and games on Peacock and all that.
Yeah,
that's some bull crap.
Man, listen. What the fuck is Peacock? Like, I call myself watching a playoff game and that shit.
Horrible. I hate how they trying to force that on us too. I hate
it's stupid, man.
I hate the announcement team, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
See, all this stuff started when Trump got in the house. All this division. All division. The country started to divide. Cable don't want to be together. Everybody want to have their own streaming service. You want to put your name on motherfuckers' checks and shit like that.
Fact.
It's his fault.
Preach, man. Preach.
All right, Big Chicken, what we got?
Well, move away from that. We got to talk about how Caleb have any leverage in his draft placement?
No.
Nope.
and he's shitting. Who the fuck do he think he is?
Hold on, wait.
Where y'all get this picture from him? I don't even like it.
Is his nails painted? Man, he found the picture without his nails painted, and this is what he had to settle on.
Like, if you don't take them fucking Beats headphones off and go somewhere.
I thought you was pro player, right? No,
I am pro player, but how you gonna listen? How you gonna dictate where you gonna go?
What I don't
Eli
get-
Manning.
But Eli, they all had other stuff like backing them up.
That still was some bullcrap what Eli did, even though he did it, it worked
I
out.
was gonna say, didn't
yeah,
people
like,
complain about that anyways?
Yeah, people still, it was some
If we want
bullcrap.
to go back, Deion kind of did it too.
I know John Elway did it, but he got the Yankees to fall back on.
Well, shit, I guess
so-
everybody done did it now. Hell, fuck it.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. He may have some leverage.
I don't get his leverage though. Like you're already in the draft. Like
You can say I don't want to play for them. I'm gonna go back to USC. I don't know. I'm just
No, yeah, they
I
say
can see you saying that. I can see you like I don't want to play for this team, but I can't see you like dictating where you go.
tell him go to the XFL then if you don't want to play.
Yep, because he's stuck. Once you in the NFL ain't like the NBA. Once you declare and officially declare, ain't no coming back.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to figure out where the leverage is at. Like
He better be the real deal. I swear, he better.
He
gotta
going
be
to
better.
Washington. That's his hometown,
No.
anyways. He should be seen.
Chicago.
no, I don't need him in Washington, but
Chicago.
But listen, Washington right now is not even a bad job, especially if you're thinking in terms of a few years down the road. I wouldn't even be upset going there.
you got a ready-made number one in Terry. I don't want him in there. I like Dotson as your number two. Yeah, nah, don't go there. Go to I don't know anywhere but my division.
Chicago.
If I was, hey, listen, Chicago. If I was Washington, I would sit there and hit up the Bears and say, "Listen, take that kid, even though he from DC, and it'll help them out everywhere else as far as marketing and everything else. Bringing Caleb there, but I say, give me Justin Fields then."
But Washington
There you
they're gonna take whoever number two, right? May or him.
If you got it's he okay, this is one of those things like we talked about the GM for the Sixers. Like if you trade Embiid, like if you pass on this kid and he turns into the second coming of Patrick Mahomes, like you're gonna have to live with that.
Right. But it's like I don't know. If I'm Washington, if I value him and Drake May the same, I'm just gonna sit where I'm at and I know I'm getting one of them.
I would trade for him. You wouldn't trade for him?
No,
If I'm the Bears, I'm trading back. I wouldn't take him, but
I ain't trading for a talent I've never seen play.
I
mean-
I'll never do that.
They're saying he's revolutionizing the world. So
He might be, but
I
I
just
can't
don't see
see
him as
myself
that.
trading for him.
I never saw him as a generational talent. Like I just feel like they do that every year. Like next year is gonna be Quinn Ewers. Watch, like every
Yeah,
year, number one quarterback.
They ain't they do nothing special in college that other players ain't do like the Cam. So that's what's so shocking about the generational talent. And people just run with it. That's why I see, man, a lot of sports, like a lot of them, like the first six and other seem like they run with what everybody's saying. Because what did dude really do that? Like, what is it they see in him? Not saying he's not gonna be that in the NFL, but what is y'all seeing he doing in college that y'all didn't see these other players do? Is crazy to me. That's what's so wild. It's like
He can throw.
He can throw.
who can't throw?
He can throw.
Michael Vick can throw the ball. Like, what is he doing that the cats ain't doing, man?
I mean, didn't Michael Vick go number one?
But Teran, you're making your own point though. You said Michael Vick could throw. Hell yeah, and he was like that in college, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying farther than the generational talent. Then they keep saying he's different than
Michael Vick
everybody
was
else.
generational talent.
Right.
Man, no, it's not. He ain't no different than all these cats who've been the Cams and all of them. He the same as all of them.
Man, did you see him at fucking Virginia Tech? Is you crazy?
It's the Pat Mahomes effect.
Man, what are Vince Young? Hey, they doing everything that Vince Young. I'm saying we've been seeing these players.
Okay, I see what he's saying. He's saying that
What did Vince Young
we've
went
seen
cold
this
for Texas?
before.
What he doing in the NFL?
Right. He said as far as college.
Now I hear you
Okay.
saying in the NFL.
I'm talking about college. I'm saying he can be the coach. I'm saying he ain't doing nothing that we haven't seen in college from these players, and not saying he's not going to be
See,
that.
that's
You
why
know,
he said
but
he hasn't revolutionized anything because he
like
hasn't done
Patrick,
it. You've seen it before.
like Patrick Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes wasn't doing what he was doing, but he Patrick Mahomes. So that's what I'm saying. They just going off
Patrick
these
Mahomes
cats,
wasn't that
but it's a
good.
lot of them. That's what I'm saying. So it's like so they always say this bull crap with these players, and they don't be that. He's doing everything that the Cams and them all did, man. And Cam, like you said,
Tom
Cam
Brady
ain't had no
wasn't shit.
talent.
Well,
Look at Cam. Go look at Cam Newton talent at Auburn when they won it. The dude ain't had
He
no
was
weapon. Man, look
unstoppable. He was
go look at his,
unstoppable.
but go look at his weapons though. Dude ain't had no weapons really.
No, not really.
People don't even talk about it, man. But like, name me somebody else on that
Their running
team.
back was all right though.
They had Michael
Man.
Dyer running back. I couldn't
Yeah,
even
their
name
running
it.
back was all right.
He was all right, man. They had one all right lineman. Man, them cats, they ain't, man, he did all that, man. That's because he was cold like
They
that.
had a good defense. They had a very good defense.
And he was in the SEC. And he was in the SEC. The defense had to be cold because his offense wasn't all that.
But I just think they overused generational.
He was all
talent.
that.
Like next
Right,
year,
they're overdoing it.
yeah, like next year, whoever the number one quarterback gonna be, he generational talent. Bryce Young was just a generational talent. So I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, I agree if you're saying it in them terms.
Yeah. What we got next, Big Chicken?
Next, we got something I know a little bit about, which is WWE being a big mess with the McMahons kind of being pushed out the company.
What's
And
going
Brock
on?
Lesnar.
Hey, his stuff, man, seemed like his stuff was wild. You
I ain't
talking
gonna
about? It seemed like he making Diddy look good. It seemed like, boy, oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Damn. Yeah, it's pretty messy over there.
I don't see
Man.
how people have that much time in a day to be doing all that weird shit that they be saying they be doing.
I be shocked that people don't be believing this stuff don't be happening. It's just people ain't think nothing of it back when all this stuff was happening, man. You know, like people got to really understand though. Like, don't get me wrong, we got a lot of females that do lie. Of course you do, but at the same time, you got a lot of females that had to take a lot of stuff because men been making the rules since beginning of the time, so they couldn't say a lot of stuff, man. And when they did, nothing wouldn't happen when they was powerful. But for people to really not to believe, it just sucks because it's like the ones who telling the truth. Or the ones who lying is like, man, it's messed up because you got a little bit of ones who be lying. But for the most part, man, them women, all that stuff that been happening, man, these guys been doing that for the longest. Man, they ain't no different from dudes picking these girls up from high school, man. Like, this is worse, though.
Right.
This is way worse. But people been doing stuff, man. Like you got away with it. Like, let's be honest. Like, people been doing stuff thinking nothing of it. They ain't think nothing of it.
Because people don't want to think that their heroes can do no fucking wrong. That's
it's like, man, how y'all be shocked about this stuff? I'd be like, no, man, maybe such and such did it. Man, this ain't shocking. I'm not shocked by not one celebrity. The Will Smith, all them.
Do that. He got money. They just lying on R. Kelly because he black. He doing it too because he's a black man.
His whole fucking family said.
And we all fall for it sometimes, like after a while. But when you really think about it, man, how y'all shocked that? Like, man, come on, I don't know how cats be shocked, man. Cats done had some dingy babes and all this other stuff, man. But these cats take advantage of them, big time take advantage of them, and all this other stuff. And everybody, well, you ain't got to do nothing. If you're right, you don't got to do nothing. But sometimes they do be forcing these babes, man.
Yeah, they do. Cats be having weird sex fetishes and shit.
Like, this different than a babe coming to, like, all right, Mike Tyson room late night. All Mike Tyson probably did was he was, you know what I'm saying? He probably was aggressive in having it. But other than that, this is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? These ain't people coming to like coming to the room late night and all that stuff he was saying they was doing, man. Like, he was, and it's crazy because he was saying he was having them do some weird stuff, boy.
I'm having my shit all on camera.
He was giving her like different people. Like Brock Lesnar's whole contract was around him getting her.
Yeah, right.
Like he was just like, I think even one of the John Laurinaitis, he when he was in the hotel room, Vince kept sending her up there every day in the morning for a year almost.
Like that's the animal, right? Laurinaitis' dad, you said, right?
You said what?
Laurinaitis' dad, you just said?
Nah, Brock Lesnar.
I'm tripping my fault.
Yeah, no, this is. I was surprised about the Brock Lesnar, but then at a point I saw it and I was like, I can see it now.
Man, I can see all that, man. And you gotta think them cats was on steroids and all. You gotta think, man, that was the work. That was the land of the drugs back then. Everybody was taking. They was big time taking it back then, man. Like you said, the NBA, all that, like all the sports people were taking it. So think about all the stuff, the extra stuff that was going on. But I know all the females didn't want to take it, but they you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they probably was forced to do it or scared and was doing it, man. Like just so that way they can feel comfortable after a while. Like after they was doing it, they like forget it, you know, taking so this is like sometimes when them strippers first start, man, they get messed up just to ease the pain or you know what I'm saying, the fear of doing it. So you know them cats, they was taking big time drugs back then in all those sports. So man, they probably don't even remember a lot of stuff they probably was doing to these babes. Honestly, they probably was high, man. They probably was so high. They probably was body slamming these babes and everything, like they was wrestling
my
with
thing
them,
is,
man.
so like, why y'all couldn't get females that want and shit like that? Because I know a whole lot of bitches that would love to get high right now. That would be like, listen,
man, it's a lot of them that's been willing. That's like but like I said, it's the thrill and it's the thrill seeking and everything in this stuff. Because think about R. Kelly. There's so many babes that was over, you know what I'm saying, that was not like that was over 21 that would have been willing to do all the stuff you was doing for the ones you was doing this to that was too young. It's like you can get the babes that's old enough, or like you said, go to Colombia and do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go to these places where you ain't gotta, like, you ain't even have to do this. So I guess, like I said, these people be sick in the head in other ways. People think because these people be millionaires and all that they can't have dumb fetishes and weird fetishes. Like some of the, like I said, most of the richest people, they be having them weird fetishes and like that's like when you be catching these people. Like these nerds, man, they be making millions or on Wall Street, but then you find kid porn on they computers and all that. People think just because they making money, they can't do all this weird stuff. That don't mean nothing. Like now you seeing some of the slowest rappers that you can tell they slow as heck, but they know how to make money other ways though. Like let's be honest though. Like come on now, like they can make more money than you, but they slow in other ways though. That don't mean nothing. Like people think like, man, nah, no, these people be doing this dumb stuff.
Yeah,
but like, cause they trying to take him down big time, man. For it to be happening this quick too, like this, like man, like I ain't been like it seemed like he ain't even like got it. Like you would think, man, how much money he got, how powerful he is, man. It seeming like they at dude, bro.
Yeah.
If they trying to take him down so fast, they tell you it's a lot more stuff that they don't.
That's what I'm saying, man. I never seen that like the way this happening. That's just like how Diddy, you know what I'm saying? He made sure he paid girl quick as heck.
Right.
But it ain't work. All kind of shit came out after that. I'd be like, bitch, I want my money back home.
That's good, man. When the feds pick it up, man, ain't nothing you can do about it. Somebody else pick it up.
Right.
Well, one more thing in the wrestling space. After this, you have The Rock coming back, trying to main event WrestleMania versus Roman Reigns. This
don't can't be having like lifetime contracts with like.
Oh no. The Rock came back in more than one way, where he is one of the leading chairmen in the new WWE, like WWE UFC owned TKO.
Okay,
so they believe that he tried to strong arm himself into WWE again to take the main event spot.
Okay, that makes sense, man.
And the reason why, and this has become a big outrage in the wrestling world, where even his daughter, who's a wrestler, is getting death threats over this.
Don't he do the football thing too?
Yeah, The Rock does not need WWE money.
This shit's like the young and the restless right now.
Yeah,
he's getting hot now.
Because the FSL, they merged with the CFL, right?
With the USFL.
Yeah, USFL, they merged with somebody. So yeah,
ain't The Rock behind that or like involved in that?
Yeah, he's behind it. Yeah.
I can't believe we're talking about wrestling.
Slow time.
I think this might have been Big Chicken's idea.
Hey, not me. I just know about it, but it's not me. Hey,
it's a sport. Fake sport.
What is this world coming to, man?
Well, we got one more sport relevant, but NFL wise, which is Patty Mahomes' dad being arrested for his 5th DUI.
He living his best life.
As a fellow alcoholic.
He living his best life, man.
Tomorrow,
I just hope he ain't hurt nobody, man. That's
tomorrow. It'll be 6 years since I had a drink, so I understand.
Man, how people get man? He got that much money, man. He should be driving, man. Like he should.
Congrats, Reggie, man. Congrats to that, bro.
Thank you.
Congrats, bro.
What you say?
Tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow on the 8th. It'll be 6 years since I had a drink, so I understand.
That's dope. That's dope, man.
So I mean, I just hope he get help. Because it's see, this is the thing that people don't understand. If you're the type of person that drink every day especially for years. You can't quit.
You
can't just be like, all right, I'm not.
You
about
can't,
to.
and you definitely can't quit without having like some type of substitution. And sometimes it can be worse than what you was doing. So you always gotta have.
You'll die.
Always gotta be something else. Yeah, right. You will die. Like I know my.
I'm telling you, you will die. You will die. That's a fact. Listen, and I ain't
know.
realized that shit.
I work in the hospital. They tell me it's people come in all the time. Like they do, man. They drinking so much beer since the time they was 12 years old. To like, I'm talking about people that's like in they like 60s, 70s, and they tell them that they quit. Now they can't quit. Like some people, it depends. You can quit, and they still got to find a substitute. You know what I'm saying? Something, no matter what it is. But the people who done it for years, they quit. They tell them, man, if you quit, you're gonna die sooner. Like you die, like you live a couple more years if you don't quit. But the ones who, so it is tough. You're right, man. But like you said, his dad got all that money. He got to do something, man. You should have him a driver off with.
Listen, your body are going to shock. You ever see like people when they get the shakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what niggas team all that stuff. That's what people don't understand,
man. The DTs or whatever they call it.
Yeah, listen, I had to take a shot for 18 months and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's deep, man.
Yeah, I'm serious as fuck too.
Nah, I know it. Trust me, I know it. I know it's like people don't
talking
don't
about it
like
right now. Like me talking about it right now. My mouth is watering.
Wow. Let's talk about something else. Check next topic.
Let's go. Let's go to the big one then.
All right. 49ers versus the Chiefs.
Stay strong, bro.
All right.
Who do you guys got?
Oh gosh, here we go.
I want the 49ers to win. I really want the 49ers to win. But I don't know,
man.
I just
reverse racism.
No, listen, I had a 49ers coat when I was in high school.
Man, I love greatness, man, but not when it comes to them beating my team, man.
I just think that
when they beat my team, I don't like greatness.
I think San Francisco should win, but I think Kansas City gonna win.
Man, I'm tired of them, man. Like I was tired of New England. I'm tired of them.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go against the. I don't know, I think Kansas City gonna win.
They said it's the Taylor Swift Bowl. They said
San Francisco is a better team. Like they're a better team.
I agree, but I think the better quarterback is gonna win, man.
Right.
Never count out Patty Mahomes.
With that said, though, San Francisco gonna be in trouble if they don't win because they're gonna eventually have to play Brock.
Are they?
Brock, I'm not sure. I think you'll have to eventually. Like you're gonna have to pay him.
If they win, I will worry about that. But if they don't win, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, they're gonna be in trouble because of that, and I think they're gonna be in trouble because of the Debo Sanders contract too. Because I don't think that he's like that.
Reggie, if he does not win the Super Bowl, he can't command that kind of money. Like Brock, people are no, you can't. Okay,
you can because you still got to the Super Bowl.
All right.
I mean,
if Daniel Jones got some money, man, anybody but
listen. You're right in a way because he's a quarterback. You feel what I'm saying? He's gonna get in excess of $35 million a year, no matter what. But he might not get that big $50 million contract if they don't win.
Nah, but you definitely got to pay him though. Like you say, you're a quarterback.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay him, and I think that they're gonna lose Debo Sanders, or however you say his name.
I think they lose him anyways, though, because Ayuk got to get paid. I think you're not gonna pay two receivers. It's gonna be like when the Cowboys let go of Amari Cooper. You can't just tie that much money into the receiver position.
Right. Especially if you don't win this year.
Yeah, like, I mean, Debo, cool, but irreplaceable, especially when you got Christian McCaffrey.
Like a motherfucker.
Isn't it the same for Brock, though, that you can kind of replace him and still not be that bad?
But
it's because they can get to the NFC Championship with anybody at quarterback. They've proven it.
Yeah.
But to win it is different.
Like, think about it. Not that long ago in 2020, it was Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, they can get there. You just can't win it without it.
And I agree with you, but it's harder to replace a quarterback. It's the optics of it because Garoppolo was never in the MVP race. Brock 30 years.
I don't know.
That's the difference. Like,
but Patty Mahomes is going to be under the rest the whole game, though.
Who you got, Jamar?
Man, we gonna go. We call them picks. We just gonna go straight to picks. Is that what we doing?
Oh no, I don't know what we doing.
I'm gonna go. KC.
I thought that's what we were doing.
I mean, are we going straight to? Are we just calling it right now? We about to just go to everybody with their picks.
I'm calling you bluff. What you going with, man?
I'm going. I don't never count out Patty Mahomes. Just like I told y'all when it was against Baltimore. I'm never counting out Patrick Mahomes. So even drunk daddy and all, I'm going Patty Mahomes because I can't. My dad is a 49ers fan, man, and I'm not trying to live through that torment if they win it.
I don't want to hear cat mouth. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm cool with it. They ain't in the AFC, so I'm cool with it. I'm going for San Fran.
Who you got, Reggie?
I want San Fran to win, but I think Kansas City is going to win it.
D80?
Kansas City.
Let's see what these commercials going to be like.
Hey,
Now, granted, if the 49ers win, I mean, I don't care, but
yeah,
in case he'll win.
Yeah, I won't be mad, but no, I just don't want to deal with 49er fans aren't as annoying as Cowboy fans, so I can live with it.
Trust me.
But they is annoying though.
If the 49ers win, the 49ers will become way more annoying.
We don't know so many KC fans, so you're right. It ain't gonna be besides like Nick Wright on TV, but other than that,
they're gonna have 6.
I'm telling you right now, if the 49ers win, they will be more annoying than Cowboy fans. They're a little bit more humble than us, but because they ain't won. If they win, trust me.
Yes, because they're gonna have 6.
Was that gonna be tied for the lead?
Yeah, with Pittsburgh and New England.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. I'm not trying to hear my boy Stroll. I'm not trying to hear my dad. I'm not trying to hear. It's like so many people.
Yeah, Stroll ain't gonna stop talking.
He's not.
You already know.
Yeah, like my dad already was talking like major stuff, man. I'm not trying to relive that. So, I mean, call me a hater for hating on him. And I lightweight like the 49ers, so there's no hate there. They're not in my division, so.
I mean, they got a squad, man. They got a shot. They really got a shot.
They should win.
They need to win though, because they're gonna have to eventually blow it up and restart.
At most positions, they better, except for quarterback. That's about it.
Big Chicken, who you got?
Ever since last year, honestly, I want to see Patty Mahomes build a dynasty all by himself and Travis Kelce. So I think the Chiefs are going to win, honestly, truthfully.
Taylor Swift for the win, baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let me change my mind. I don't know if I want to. Taylor Swift is annoying.
It ain't even her though, man. It's just the media, man. She it ain't even. We can't even be mad at her.
I'm not really mad at her, but
still, not her. It's the media doing it, man. They be on some bull. They ain't got to. Every time you catch a ball, you ain't got to go to her.
Didn't they just try to give Travis Kelce credit for a haircut or something?
He said he invented that haircut.
But he came out and denounced that though.
He was like, nah.
When they tried to give her the swag surf, I was done.
Yep. Her and the mom,
I was done.
Yeah, it's overkill.
We can't have shit.
And they do that on purpose, so they know we gonna
was saying that when he was dating a black girl.
We can't have shit.
They ain't say nothing about. They ain't say nothing about his haircut then when he was dating a black girl.
Yeah, the same haircut.
What you mean?
They ain't say. I'm saying they ain't say he invented.
He gave her back.
He gave her. Nah, we don't want that shit no more either. Say, no, let me quit. Nah, bro. Shout out Travis Kelce, a dope ass dude. I've heard him speaking.
Dr. Umar ain't going for that.
He all right.
He from Cleveland.
Facts.
Wait, he from Cleveland for real?
Yeah, he from Cleveland.
Oh, well, I'm definitely rooting for Travis Kelce now. Hell yeah. That sounds like the type of dude I know from Cleveland. So go ahead and get one of the most famous chicks out there in the game and snatch her up and keep her on his arm. She ain't even that cute. She really ain't cute at all. So, bro,
But that, you know, he played against Rand his senior year.
bro,
When
shouts
he
out to
played-
Travis Kelce, man. How old is he?
I don't know.
He played
I know
against
he
who?
34.
played against
He
Rand.
he ran you over that your senior year, but that's
Who?
the same year
That's
you went as
Rand. That was Rand High School. They played him. They played Cleveland Heights his senior year.
Hey, Teran,
Oh,
that's the same year you averaged. You scored them 9 points.
I ain't,
Them
hey,
five steals.
I ain't averaged 9 points. I averaged like 4 points.
He got 9 points that game.
He got
Today,
9 points that game.
today the anniversary of me getting 9 points.
so he had his
You know what
career
I'm
high.
saying? 5 steals though. 5
5
steals.
steals. How many boards?
Was it? Dang, was it 4
Two boards.
assists?
2 boards.
2 boards.
Yeah.
2 boards. That's a good game though, man.
That's my dog, bro. We celebrate each other over here, baby.
That's what you
Shout
get,
out to my
Boardman.
dog.
I ain't participating in
Hey,
that bull crap,
hey,
man.
Boardman, that's what you get, man. Hey, y'all brought the dog out of me, Boardman. Real boy.
I ain't
Hey,
participating in this, man.
kept calling me Earl Boykin that game, man.
Oh, we clipping
Earl
this.
Boykin in that
We
game,
clipping
man.
this. Hey, we celebrate our MVPs over here.
Man.
Yo, I appreciate all y'all. Anybody got any shout outs, any love, any of the family members, anybody going through anything whatsoever, shout them out.
Shout out to my nephew, man. Happy birthday.
Happy
Durant.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to North Carolina beating Duke, since we ain't talk about it.
Oh, let's blame C5 on that.
I just had to take that shot at Rand.
Hey
That's
man,
about
don't be DJ. Don't be a hater all your life. Listen, we got Teran in the building. This is anniversary, a special night, bro.
Yeah, represent, man.
Y'all ain't get the text message that Teran, he ain't sent it to the group. I got the messages before the game.
I don't know what that man talking about.
Trying to be humble to y'all, man.
Message about what though?
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna send a screenshot. We can clip it, put it on.
Y'all ain't talking about, man. I ain't gonna, he on some other stuff.
Yo, shouts out to Diallo Band, shouts out to C5, shout out to the producer, shout out to all the guys in the group. Be on the lookout. Well, we don't record this weekend, but next Friday we dropping that AAA podcast, not AAA Sports, AAA podcast. Also, me and Reggie gonna be having to drop some product of the 80s. Check out from last Friday, AAA podcast. We talked about hip hop, and also I did a podcast on Down in the Valley podcast, and we went and talked about the new Little Tigers Little League football team coming to the North Side. So the North Side is getting the back football team. So we did that podcast, and that was dope. So please go check it out. It's available on YouTube. Just look up Truth Entertainment Films on YouTube, and you'll pull up all our previous shows. All our shows get dropped there. We're available on Twitter, formerly known as Twitter X. We got a TikTok now. Yeah, we TikToking. I'm old as hell, but we TikToking.
Miguel, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he ain't make no sweatsuits yet, no AAA sports sweatsuits. When Miguel got to make some, man. I'll buy some.
Oh, bro, he'll make. I'm gonna tell him to go ahead and make us some. He gonna charge us like
sports, man.
He gonna charge full price and then some, and then but not have to pay for his. And he part of the
you
group.
know how you gonna do it. Yeah, you know how you gonna do it. You got to get those made though, man. Start wearing them on the show.
Madam. So be on the lookout for Madam President and the General. Major. I don't know why I keep saying General. Madam President and the Major. Be on the lookout for more podcasts coming. Also, please keep a lookout because DJ and Teran talk about doing a offset sports podcast with them two together. And y'all see how them two dudes be together. They real wild. So be on the lookout for DJ and Teran's pod. Them dudes is crazy. And
Facts.
So anything else or everything else? God bless y'all. Thank y'all for coming on. Shout out to Big Chicken, the man that's got it going on. He's got a radio face. I'm sorry, Big Chicken. I can't help it. My bad. I'm just being a butthole. My bad. I'm being a butthole. No, he's a handsome dude. He's got a voice for radio. All right. Peace out to all y'all. God bless y'all. Good night.
Peace out, man.